Hey everybody, Fu87 here, and welcome back to the Arena Productions with the Argylle movie review. Directed by Matthew Vaughn, Argylle is an action comedy spy movie with a cast full of stars that in theory should not work. But Bryce Dallas Howard as Ellie Conway, Sam Rockwell as Aiden, Henry Cavill as Argylle, and Bryan Cranston as Director Ritter, as well as Samuel L. Jackson and Dua Lipa make this movie not only a fun movie to watch, but a rewatch. All these actors were phenomenal at their craft, but the one that shined the most was Bryce Dallas Howard. She makes the shy Ellie into a relatable character. I felt her struggles into writing her book, and her character regression, I know what I said, regression, during the movie is something not common in most movies. The story is full of plot twists, some expected, some not expected, with a lot of cliches in the middle. The cinematography in this movie is not constant. Not saying it's bad, but its high points are at the start of the movie and at the end of the movie. In the middle, for me, it felt kind of flat. Really hard to explain without spoiling certain elements of the movie. There is an action sequence on the third act with smoke that worked beyond reason due to the performances of Bryce Dallas Howard and Sam Rockwell, complemented by the framing, camera motion, focus and color blending, all into a masterpiece that is the height of the movie. The fighting choreography is one of the high points as well. It was the first time watching something like this. They were able to, without spoiling, do something great with simplicity that works well as it is. One disappointing part in this movie was the soundtrack, but I get it, they spent a lot of money getting these super famous actors. Something would have to lack. There were no memorable sequences where the music made a big impact in my viewing experience, except, okay, I'll be honest, except on the smoke section on the third act of the movie. The part that I said that with the color blending, the masterpiece part before, that part of the music worked. It shouldn't have worked because it goes against the mood. But like I mentioned before, that action with the smoke for me is a masterpiece because it's beautifully done. As for the audience, my group of friends were highly invested in the movies, and especially in Alfie the cat. But you know, people, when it comes to movies and series, they tend to react more to what happens to animals than to people. The movie theater was empty, but I personally think that there is a weak marketing campaign, at least in my country, and I hope word of mouth will help the movie succeed in the box office. But one thing is for sure, it will become a cult classic like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. This movie had a budget of 500 million, and on the first weekend they made about 36 million worldwide, so they have long ways to go. I really hope that they succeed. Next weekend is a bigger hit because of the word of mouth, because I hope there's a sequel for this movie, because yes, not all answers are given in this movie. As for the rating for this movie, and turn-based Carl is gonna hate because he hates the rating by numbers, but I'm gonna give this movie a 7 out of 10. There were some things that could have been better, but overall it's a very, very fun movie to see. Solid movie, solid performances. If you're not a fan of cliches and spy movies, you will have a bad time, but hey, at least you can look at Henry Cavill all you want. I want to thank my good friend Lida Hatless for helping me writing this review. And I want all of you that hopefully enjoyed this review to drop a like and a follow on the Arena Productions. All those things that make us grow. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.